And welcome to the New Look Studio. And we're now live on Instagram as well. So we're going live on YouTube, on Facebook, Faceache, and Instagram. Hello, people. I think I'm not in the chat, but Damo and Callum. Who was it, Callum? Oh, there's loads of you on. Tim, Claire, hiya. How you doing? Cool. Right. First things first, I am streaming, because of the new studio, I'm trying to stream in proper HD today. So if anything's breaking up, or if I'm cutting in and out and that, let me know. We've definitely got the bandwidth here to handle it. It's just whether the software can handle it in HD. So if we get any issues, if the sound cuts in and out, I can roll it back very easily. So just let me know in the comments below. I was going to say the comments below. Just let me know in the comments. God, YouTube there. So let me just get the old branding up. There we go. Got a big Drinkstuff happier. What do we think? What do we think to the New Look Studio? I've been filming in it. So I've done 2 lots of films. So I filmed on Wednesday. I filmed this morning, but they won't be out until second week in October, I think it is. But there we go. We are loud and proud. We've got autumnal kind of morning syrups there. We've got my mate George, hello George. William Fox, his syrups up there. We've got a bit of ODK loving going on down there. It's all cool. So we're gonna, it's not gonna stay like this all the time. We can have little different flavour swaps. We've been doing a little monthly competition. What month is it? September. We've been rolling out a little competition with Tiempo this month. So that shelf might get changed in October. Who knows what's coming up there? So if you're a brand and you want to work with us, drop us an email. Go hello at Drinkstuff, or just message me in the comments below. So I better get in the old chat. Is there any chat on Instagram? Not yet. No, that's cool. What are we saying then? Sunny day. Who's on this sunny day? Sunny day down south. Hello, Claire. Tim, nice. Hey, Danny. Like the new look. Looks good. Much better, doesn't it, Callum? Doesn't it? It looks flipping awesome. It's kind of like. I've even got rid of 2 lights as well, because I'm thinking the lights are a bit kind of OTT now as well. But we'll have a look. We'll see. I filmed a different setup on Wednesday. I filmed a different one this morning. So I'll kind of see what they look like. And I'm just playing. I've just got 2 lights as opposed to 4. So yes. Anyway, that is the studio. Watch out. There could be a tiger coming out of that jungle. We've got a lot of, Can you see ET down there? Look. We've got ET tucked away. Hang on. Let's move that. Look. Can you see ET tucked away? ET. I used to be able to do a really good ET impression. I can't anymore. So yeah, coming up in today's show, I'm going to be rocking out my Mojito Masterclass. It's something I've done, this is not an exaggeration, thousands of times, but I love doing it because every single time I do it, it blows people's minds. So I'm going to show you how to make a Mojito. Paragon. We'll shout out to you guys if you're watching. Again, there was a couple of companies that or people that we work with, Drinkstuff work with, that said, oh, we want to play along and get involved. So this is kind of how this live stream is going to kind of go off into those little directions now. Each week we're going to try, if I could get my act together, we're going to give the recipes out, the shopping list out through the week, so you can go and buy stuff, make along. We'll dive into the mojito. I'm going to show you how you can pimp mojitos up, which I love doing, and always blows people away. It's so simple, but it's just something I love doing. So going to be doing that. Little Grace, and I say Little Grace, I was going to get a little step out for her, but Little Grace is going to come in and take on the Pornstar Martini. And then her favourite cocktail, one of them, is the Long Island iced tea. So I'm going to be showing her and you guys how to make the Long Island iced tea. And I will talk to you guys as well. Instagram, I'm really sorry. I keep looking down there. Hello, Instagram. Who's Steely? Got you on the cast there. Steely, I've been back into your showroom. I know that was you. It stole back some of your ODK syrup, so I've stolen them back. They live here now. They live here, Steely. So, yes, bacon syrup, we can see that. If I'm just waffling, because I'm hoping that the audio and all that is good, which no one said anything, so I'm hoping the audio and the video is bang on, which is brilliant. So, also, coming up at the end is loads of questions. I've got loads and loads and loads of questions to go through. So we'll kind of pick out a few through the stream as well, but I've got loads to get through at the end. And they will be kind of edited down into stand-alone videos. So that's what's in store. So the mojito. Mike, I don't know what AMF. Yes, you might as well make an AMF. Is that what I think that is? Tim, in shorthand. I think I know what you mean. So the mojitos, I won't say it, obviously. We can't swear in this channel. So the mojito, Very, very simple. I'm going to show you how to make a classic mojito, and then I'm going to blow your little minds about how you can kind of pimp mojitos up. All right, so stay tuned. The whole of the floor behind me is ready to blow your mind. So mojitos, we're going to do classic. We're going to do standard. 5 simple ingredients. 1, 2. That's my almond syrup. Sugar syrup. 3. For some reason, my morning sugar syrup's gone missing. I reckon I might have stolen it, taken it home. Oops. But we've got the morning, we've got homemade sugar syrup, we've got some mint there, and we have got some soda water there. So I'll run you through how to make a mojito banging every single time, and then we're going to pimp it up. So if you want the pimped up versions, wait. If you want to know how to make a mojito properly now, sorry, there we go, OCD kicking in, then that's what we are going to do. So, Instagram. The one thing we didn't contemplate with Instagram is that the wallpaper only goes to there, so I've had to zoom in, which means you're not getting the width on Instagram Lives. Sorry, we didn't contemplate that. Well, we didn't contemplate that. So we should have taken the wallpaper a bit higher, but there we go. You learn your lesson, don't you? So, mojitos. Let's call them mojitos. Cornish Essex chav, Cornish chav, there we go. So mojitos, really, really simple. I'm going to show you the faff-free version today. You can go normal version. To be fair, it's only a little bit in muddling, but I'm going to show you the faff-free version. So, as I said, 5 ingredients. Let's get the old mint out of the old packet. All my mint plants are dying at home, so we're back to buying mint. So, it smells good though. It smells really, really good. She never saved. What's this? Who's not saving any? Last, I actually made a mojito for the wife in a hurricane. Good wife. That's what we say. So, mojito, very, very simply, and I guarantee it, if it doesn't taste right for you, it's just one simple thing. And that's all it is. And that's what kind of blows people's minds. Because traditionally when I do masterclasses, I don't like the mojito, I don't like that. And then after I've explained it, they look on their faces, they're like, oh wow, I really like that. It's such an easy cocktail, but it's such an easy cocktail to mess up as well. So we are going to do it. I've got another lime here, just cut in half. Typically, I would always say do the juice of 1 lime, which will, depending on how juicy your limes are, they're going to be about 25 mil, 15, 20, 25 mil, depending what they are. So we want the juice of a whole lime. And if anyone is playing along, if Paragon Brands, whatever your real name is, but Paragon, if you are playing along, say hello in the comments below. Don't send us emails, get involved in the old comments. So, juice of a lime. Squeeze a whole lime in there. So we've got 1. And then keep that, because that could be a garnish later. But actually, I'll show you what you can do with this in a second. So we squeeze the other bit in there. So we've got that. Now, traditionally, I teach, when I do hen parties and that, I teach them how to muddle down, because it's more fun in it, bashing limes about with a muddler. And there's some innuendos that come out about the muddler, so we have to use the muddler. However, faff-free for speed at home, we just juice. We just use lime juice. Don't use the bottles of Jif lime and Tesco's own brand lime or anything like that. Anything that says from concentrate, no, no, no. This stuff is cool because it is 100% lime juice, just with a bit of antioxidant in there. Funkin have got a very similar product as well. Again, just a tiny, tiny bit of antioxidant in there. Or real limes. Do not use that stuff that you get in little bottles from the supermarket. It says from concentrate. Now, the thing I love to do as well, if I'm doing the faff-free method, and you don't have to do this, but the thing I love to do is just kind of chop that in half, chop it in half again, so you've got the quarters, and you just put them in, just for a bit of texture, a bit of garnish, and you also get a little bit of zest coming out as well. All right, so we've got that. So we've got the lime taken care of. Essentially a shot of lime juice, 25 ml. Now, sugar syrup. Homemade, you've all watched the videos, 2 parts sugar, 1 part water, but it's granulated or caster, it doesn't really matter. There's no rules about brown and demerara sugar and all that kind of malarkey. If you want to use that, you go for your lives. This is your mojito, not mine, yours. You're drinking it. So, we always start off with 15 ml, half a shot of sugar syrup. Now, here's the thing. Every single one of you will have a completely different palate. And I'm going to go full masterclass mode here. I'm going to be asking for audience participation, but it's not going to work, obviously, because there's no one here in front of me. This is the simple thing. Everyone's got a different palate. All right? Everyone will have different sweetness levels in their mojitos and daiquiris. It's just how it is. And the best way to explain this, I normally do this, stick your hands up if you have sugar in your tea and coffee. And then normally half the room will go stick their hands up, the other half won't. What that tells me straight away is that half the room's got a sweeter tooth than the other half. Now with cocktails, it's a lot easier to sweeten a cocktail up at the end than it is to sour it back down. So if you make it too sweet at the start, that's it, it's gone, it's messed up. So you can't sour it back down. But if it's not sweet enough, and that'll be the only thing that's wrong with it, sorry, I'll talk to you on Instagram as well, the only thing will be wrong with it will be the sugar level. So you just add a tiny bit more sugar. That is it. And you'll soon know when it's not balanced for you, because you'll get the kind of citrus and you'll get that. And that just means you need to add a bit more sugar. So that is it. So half a shot, 15 ml, 1.5 of sugar syrup. And I know that is perfect for me. That is absolutely perfect, all right? I will blow your minds with sugar syrup in a second when we come on to other products, because sometimes you might not even need that. So we'll do that. So we've got that. We've got the sugar. We've got our limes. We are going to go for, let's go for the rum. I've got it in my hand now. It doesn't really matter on the order. I've got 50 ml here, but 50 ml, 60 ml, whatever your double bubbles are, whichever part of the world you're on, 50 ml double bubble of your rum, plain rum. I'm not talking about any other rums just for the time being. Just plain, decent white rum, whatever you've got. We've got this out for the old Long Island iced teas a bit later. So even if you're going Tesco's white rum, whatever. 50 ml double bubble, all right? I've got that. Now we want some mint. Is there any comments? Zest is best. No, that's cool. So Tim takes sugar in his tea and coffee. There we go. See, Tim, you've got a sweeter palate than me, for instance. I don't take sugar in my tea and coffee. So we've got mints now. We want, depending on the size of your mint leaves, these are, let's see if we can get these. These are decent sized mint leaves. There you go, Instagrammers, IGers, down with the kids. So we've got that decent size. I'm going to go back eight of these. If you've got slightly smaller mint leaves, you want about 10 maybe. Now the big bartender failing for me is, I'm going to go 2 more just because. The big bartender failing with me is they'll put mint in with their limes and then they'll muddle it. They'll get the muddler. Now, it's fine if you are going to use the back end of like a bar spoon like that and gently press. That's fine. It's when you use a muddler like that that's got little ridges, there we go, Instagram, like that. You are just going to shred your mint and you're just going to bruise it and you're going to get the bitterness and you really, really don't want that. So never, ever muddle mints. All we need to do, and the women absolutely love this, pretend it's their bloke, palm your hand, give it a spank, that's it, you send a couple of mint leaves flying and we just pop them in. That spank will just awake the aroma and that's all you need to do with the mint, all right? And already it's like doubled in aroma. It just tastes, it just smells amazing there. So we don't need to do anything else with the mint apart from spank it and muddle it, all right? So we got that. So we've got 4 ingredients. We've got rum, we've got sugar, we've got a lime, we've got a mint. The final ingredient is soda water. There's a national crisis going on at the moment with soda water and tonic water and God knows what because of the CO2 levels. So again, I've got some other products that will help you out coming up in a second. But so soda water is traditional. Can you use lemonade, Sprite? Yes, you can. Just don't forget they are sweetened. So, if you're using that, then you really want to dial your sugar back. And then you can so even less sugar to start off with than what I did, because you can add more sugar at the end. Okay, so Sprite and lemonade, they're a lot sweeter than soda water. Now, no need to measure. What I traditionally say, and this will depend on the type of ice you're using as well, is kind of like just over a third, between a third and half fill your glass, whatever that is in ounces, quarters. Yeah. Now, so that's it. We've got, I don't know, what's that? 2.6, no, that's a third, isn't it? I don't know what that is in ratios, but there we go, about there on your glass. So it's just under halfway. Now, I always use crushed ice in my mojitos because it looks better. But if you're using cubed ice, this is it. Cubed ice, you would traditionally use a tiny bit more soda water because obviously the crushed ice is going to melt a little bit quicker and it's going to give you that dilution that you need, whereas cubed ice isn't. So you need that tiny little bit of extra dilution from your soda water if you're using cubed ice. That's it, not much more, like not up here, just there. Now, let's use this one. So I've got a bit of crushed ice, pop that in, never fill it up straight away to the top. Just about there is fine, so your liquid is still here, simply because we now need to bring the limes, the mint, the sugar to the top, all right? And again, we don't use granulated or caster sugar anymore, because we haven't got time, you know, to stand there and dissolve all those little bits of sugar granules. So we use syrup. That's why we use syrup. 99% of bars these days would use syrup. I'm not talking about the Caribbean, I'm talking worldwide. All right. So long bar spoon, whatever you got, spoon, fork, whatever, and just churn. Bring the limes and the mint to the top. Good stir fruit. That's that. See, it's so good. It's so good. Nice, fresh, zesty, citrusy, minty. Top up with a bit more crushed ice. Never half fill your glass with ice, because obviously the more ice you have in your glass, the colder the drink's going to be. Therefore, the ice is going to stay colder for longer, meaning the less dilution. If you only put a tiny bit of ice in there, tiny bit, it's just going to melt quicker and you're just going to end up with a watered down drink. That is why we pack our glasses full of ice, especially in mojitos. The more ice you can get in your glass, the better, because then all you are going to taste is rum, limes, mint, and a tiny bit of soda water. You're not going to taste water. All right. Now the final little trick is the mint. Plenty of mint. There we go. Let's just get loads. That'll do. Plenty of mint. Just, you don't faff around with one little sprig. Plenty of mint, like a whole bush. Back of your hand. Pop that in, and if I've got it, the straw always goes beside the mint. So when you have a little sip, it's the mint that's going straight up your nostrils. And that is as easy as a mojito gets. 5 simple ingredients. Try it. If you are making it along now, try it. I promise you, if it doesn't taste right, just add a tiny little bit more sugar. Okay? Just keep adding tiny amounts until it's bang on perfect for you. That's all it'll be. It won't be kind of too citrus. It won't be like horrible in that sense. It'll just be the sugar levels. That's all. And every rum has like got a different sweetness to it anyway. So that's it. That's mojitos. Right. Let's just hang on. There's a lot of comments coming in here. Let me just make sure I've not missed any questions. Favourite part is Spank the Mint. That was for you, Damo. Nice little spank. Claire likes the nice little spanklet. There we go, Claire. Timmy K's got a question. Timmy K. Can't I just use mint syrup? That is the even more faff-free version. There we go, Instagram. I know it's back to front for you, sorry. That's Instagram's problem. We can't do it there. But there we go. I actually really do rate that. I really do. So you would use that in replacement of that and your mint. Yeah? It's really good. I'm a big fan. Big fan, because it just works. If you want to make your own mint syrup, just make your own sugar syrup and steep it in plenty of fresh mint for a day, half a day, 3 days, whatever, until it's nice and minty. So yeah, just play about with that. But yeah, big fan of that, Tim. Big fan. Right. Wish I was drinking midnight. So let me just kind of run you through. I'm going to drink this one now. Sod you if you're in the office. This is mine. And that is so good. Honestly, absolutely love that. Now, we can pimp this up in various... It's not on the camera, on Instagram. There we go. Perhaps if I put it... There we go. Right. We can pimp this up in so many directions now. So many directions. The 2 constants are obviously going to be lime and mint. So they are going to be in every single mojito that you make. You could try it with lemon juice. Why not? But, you know, it's the lime and mint. It's the whole daiquiri thing. Lime and rum is just a match made in heaven. So there we go. So let's go back to front, because I like saving the ultimate wow until last. I'm going to, I've got plenty of time before Grace is coming on. That's fine. So let's go back to front. Let's start off with the soda water. And this is the first way to pimp it up. You could make that exact same recipe. So your plain rum, your mint, your lime, your sugar, and then we can play about with the soda water. Easy peasy. The first one, where should we go? I've got these in no particular order here. The first one, I've run out of Aldi's fake Mediterranean tonic water, so I've got loads of, I'll be honest, it's a year and 2 months out of date because of COVID, but I've got loads of Mediterranean tonic water, fever trees left over at home. So just bought out, it'll be fine, absolutely fine, It's best before, not used by. So Mediterranean tonic, I absolutely adore using Mediterranean tonic water as a soda replacement in mojitos, in Collins, like your gin drinks. I think that is a banging alternative. It's not quite as bitter quinine forward as plain tonic waters, and it's got that lovely kind of citrusy slight hint. I can never remember what it is. I think it's lemon thyme. I keep wanting to say rosemary, but I swear it's lemon thyme that they use in there. I can't think. Natural floral botanicals. I think it's lemon thyme. Don't hold me to that. I keep wanting to say rosemary, but I know it's not rosemary. So that is your perfect, quick and easy way to flip out. Just flip out your soda water for Fever-Tree, Aldi, own brand. I was in M&S the other day. M&S have got their own brand of own range of tonic waters now. They've gone head to head with Fever-Tree. So they've got normal Mediterranean, aromatic, the clementine one. All those will work. It's just I prefer the Mediterranean. I think that is a quality mixer. All right, so that's your first avenue. Yes, Claire's got one. I haven't got any of that. I didn't bring it in, but as Claire's mentioned it, Claire's put Ting in the old chat. I've got some down here. This is Aldi's version of Lilt Tropical Blast. There we go, back to front. So Lilt, obviously Ting, for those of you that don't know, is just grapefruit soda. So it's like Lilt without the pineapple. That's all Ting is. It's lovely. But I'm a big fan of Lilt. I absolutely love Lilt. And this has become my new favourite now because I can never get Lilt in cans. I can only get 2 litre bottles. And I don't want a 2 litre bottle. I want cans. So I've got a massive stock of this now. I love this stuff. It's really, really good from Aldi. Half the price. So you can kind of do a pineapple and grapefruit. Just swap that out. You've got that. Let's go ginger ale route. I absolutely love ginger ale in a mojito as well. Again, we're not playing about with the rums just yet. We're just doing bog standard soda swaps, all right? So ginger ale, that needs no introductions. You know what that is. And that in you guys over in America and Canada, that will look like your Canada Dry because it is Canada Dry. It's the same company over here. So Schweppes ginger ale. But Fever-Tree, don't write off Fever-Tree because their ginger ale is pretty nice. But this one, I haven't forgotten you, Instagram. This is one of my favourites. Spiced orange ginger ale. Absolutely love that. There we go, Instagram. Boom. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So spiced orange ginger ale. That is an amazing kind of riff on there. So you can kind of do ginger mojitos. Who says you have to use soda water? What else? There's loads. There's hundreds of other brands that you can do. But the other one I will showcase because I love the girls to bits and I love the products. You'll probably know these in cans more than anything. Waitrose, Ocado, wholesalers, anything like that. Double Dutch have been around quite a few years now. Dutch twins, Joyce and Risa. We've got that. I'll run you through them. Pomegranate and Basil. They are, so two of these are mixers and one's a tonic water. However, even the tonic water is kind of not that quilling forward. So they are more mixers, flavoured sodas than anything else, all right? So, Pomegranate and Basil, that's your first one. So that is really nice. There we go. Pomegranate and Basil. Cucumber and watermelon. That is absolutely amazing. Really kind of refreshing twist on a mojito there. We haven't swapped anything out. We're just swapping the mixers out. That's all we're doing at the moment. And then cranberry and ginger. Again, really, really nice. Kind of refreshing, not that cranberry forward. It's just a lovely kind of berry notes mixer. I absolutely love that. So that is always different ways to go with the whole mixers and that. What do I say? Do bars in the UK not serve rum and orange juice? No, it's not that bars don't serve it. It's no one in the UK asks for it. Oh, rum and orange? No. Ginger beer, Coke. They're the big two in the UK. So that's the first way to pimp it up. Obviously, your mixer. The second way to pimp it up, which way should we go now, is the sugar syrup. Of course, we could do wonderful different things here. Vanilla sugar. So same rum, vanilla mojitos. I did a video about this a couple of months ago now. Pina colada. So you've got a coconut and coconut and pineapple syrup there. So again, plain soda water. You could play about with the ginger ales if you wanted to, or just flip those up. We've got, what else we've got? I've got flipping hundreds down here. I've got tangerine, you know, all the William Fox stuff, mulled spice, rhubarb, bacon, cola. We can do that. All this sort of stuff. Gingerbread mojitos, butterscotch, popcorn, pumpkin spice. Play about with the sugar syrups. Just whatever takes your fancy, whatever your favourite flavour is, go for that. What else have we got down here? Cranberry, Kiwi mojitos. I did that, you know, kiwi mojitos. These are syrups. Again, you could go for something like the ODK or the Real or the Monin. What have we got? I've got them tucked away over here because they don't quite sort of fit on the shelves a little bit. We've got the Monin purees as well. Bearing in mind, these are syrups as well, so they have got the sweetness in them. So you will interchange, sorry, Insta, you will interchange your sugar syrup for these kind of purees because that's what they are. They're fruity mixes essentially, half puree, half sugar. So there will be the same sweetness. All right, so just play about. You don't. Some of them you might need to add a touch of sugar syrup to it. Others you won't. Funkin are out and out fruit purees. So Funkin, you would add a tiny bit of sugar syrup to them to bring out the flavours, especially like the strawberry and the raspberry, because they are really tart without sugar. But they are just they allow you to use the sugar that you want, whereas these are kind of pre-mixed with sugar. All right. Now, here's possibly the most exciting. Let's have another sip. Steely, I'm on my way in. Can I try the one with ginger, please? I might make you one if you come in. If you come in on camera, Mr. Steele. So here comes the most exciting bit. Where are we for time? We're cool for time. The most exciting bit. So let's stick to rum. So we're going to swap out our base spirit with mojitos. Plain rum. You could go, because I've got it here, an aged rum. Gold rum, and to be fair, it's aged as well. They're kind of just, there's a few brands that are white that have been charcoal filtered. Okay, so basically they've been, even this has been aged for 3 years, but the reason it's clear is because it's sort of been charcoal filtered, so it's stripped back the colour. So very, very similar products. Just one's clear, one's dark, one's charcoal filtered, one's not. That's essentially it. So you could go like aged rums, and there's many different kind of aged rums, gold rums that you could use in there. I wouldn't necessarily use a dark rum, black rum, like your Goslings, your Krakens. I don't think they've kind of got the flavour profiles for a mojito. But that's up to you. I'm not here to say whether you're right or wrong. That's down to you. So we've got that. We could also go spiced rum. Because spiced rum is the big thing in the moment. It is coming. It's been coming now for a couple of years. Obviously, COVID interrupted that. But spiced rum, you know, and this one, take DMF. They're not Cornish anymore, but it's why I like them. They used to be Cornish. Vanilla, like spices, but it's kind of sherry notes to it as well. Kind of lime. It's traditional kind of lime and vanilla spiced rum, but there are many different spiced rums out there. So you could go spiced rum. Chairman's Reserve is one of my favourites. So we can go that. Now, flavoured rums. Flavoured rums is a whole new category, and it's sort of popped up now in the last couple of years. Okay, so the obvious one to start off with is coconut rum. Obviously, coconut mojitos are amazing. I absolutely love them. Coconut and strawberry mojitos, same as the daiquiri. You know, I absolutely love a coconut mojito. So that's one way you could go. Excuse the noise, but I've brought them all in, and they now all live here. Boom, 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 boom. DMF. That's the empty one. That's the full one. Dead Man's Fingers. Like all these different flavours. I won't get them all out, but there's coffee in there. There's an empty bottle of hemp in there. But you've got passion fruit, hazelnut. Which way rounds that? That's the banana one. That's the mango one. Mango, raspberry, lime, pineapple. All of those. You know, you can make a pineapple mojito, pineapple daiquiri with these. Banana, like that. Mango. You can play about with that. But we don't stop there. This is where we get really exciting, because the big one I get all the time is, I'm not a massive rum fan. Look, let's be honest. These are flavoured rums. They're not proper rum in the sense that they are like Havanas. You know, they're a million miles away from being proper rums. These are just kind of spirit liqueurs, essentially. Strong liqueurs. That's all they are, really. With rum as the base. Much like a gin liqueur isn't really gin, it's just they've used gin as the base with a tiny bit of juniper to kind of flavour up spirits. So we've got that. Can you guess where I'm going now? I'll save the best till last. The other little bag I brought in from home, these all now live here. JJ Whitley vodkas. Who says a mojito in these days has to be rum? All these flavoured rhubarb mojitos, orange mojitos, passion fruit mojitos. What's that? Raspberry vodka. Tim's going to be so excited now. Tim is my vodka guy. Apple and lime. What are the last two? Toffee, maybe? Toffee, watermelon and lime as well. So you can play about with all these. And they are amazing. I tell you what, my favourite two is rhubarb and the passion fruit there. And to be fair, the apple and lime's really good as well. But what is the big trend at the moment? And not for long, because, you know, as I said, rum is coming. The big trend, obviously, for the last 5, 6, 8 years is gin, isn't it? Now, I'm not saying a decent London dry gin. I don't think that's going to work for anyone. It's kind of called a Southside. That, without ice, shaken down, is and served up in a little Nick and Nora glass, is essentially a Southside, but with gin as the base. I don't think that was, it's not one of my favourite cocktails, and that as a plain juniper full with gin, proper gin. You know, for me, stick to the ice sort of serve like that. However, flavoured gins, this is where we go up another notch. And obviously the big brand here is Whitley Neal, comes out to play. Yes, there are many other flavoured gins, but Whitley Neal is the big brand. This has to be one of my all-time favourite mojitos. Gooseberry gin, Whitley Neal's Gooseberry gin. Absolutely gorgeous as a mojito. So just simply swap that out for your base rum. I love it to bits. We've obviously got my second favourite. Well, actually, it's close. Is quince. Not many people know what quince is. They kind of avoid it, thinking, oh, I'm not sure what that. Apple and pear. That's all it really is. It's a fruit crossed between an apple and a pear. It's gorgeous. So quince gin, you know, very, very close to being my favourite. I won't get them all out. I've got the raspberry, I've got the Parma violet, we've got the rhubarb and ginger. But the other notable shouts out that we have to do is the limited edition serves. Because those of you that have followed my channel for the last couple of years, even though I don't do those sort of cocktails anymore, that all lives on this channel. This Whitley Neal's mango and lime gin, cracking, watermelon and kiwi gin. Honestly, if you are a gin lover and it's nice, hot, sunny day, simply swap out your rum for this and you have got banging mojitos. Absolutely. The cocktail police will come at you and say, oh, it's not really a mojito because you use a gin. Sodom. We don't care, because honestly, that, hands down all day, gooseberry mojitos. I can't split those two either, the mango and lime, the watermelon and kiwi. I adore them. They are just so, so good. If you're a pub, if you're a bar, honestly, mojito, the way I kind of do consultancy, I haven't done some for ages now, but like building cocktail menus out, I just say they go down this thing, they always want like different mojitos and list them out, like raspberry, strawberry, blah, 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 blah. I just say, no, just have like your mojito on your menu. And then you do a mojito of the week, a mojito of the, like a couple of weeks or a month or whatever, because it creates rarity, it creates scarcity, and it creates that buzz. You know, oh, this week's mojito is mango and lime. You can order like a case of 6, for instance, get through that, and then when you've gotten that, you go to another flavour like the watermelon and kiwi. And I guarantee it, that is the easiest way to make money in pubs and bars. It's the same with daiquiris, all those kind of plain cocktails that you can flavour up. You just have a daiquiri on your menu, you just have a mojito on the menu, and then you do the mojito of the week, a mojito of the night, mojito of the week, mojito of the month, whatever you've got. It just works. It's easiest cash you'll make, because all of a sudden, you know, you stick that on a little poster, a little tent card, little display behind your bar, bang, 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 lots of mint, lots of limes. You are just going to sell tons of them. And that, boys and girls, is how you pimp up a mojito. So I hope we enjoyed that. Where did the comments go? Trevor Rose. What's with all that wallpaper? This is your birthday present, Mr. Rose. Trevor, you love it. Don't give me that. Afternoon off for you lot. Trevor, you love it. Don't give me that, young Trevor. Don't give me that. So there we go. That's how you pimp up a mojito. I hope you enjoyed that. Any other questions? Pop them in there. Pop them in the comments. I'll come back to them later. That's it, beautiful day. They're all chatting to each other. That's cool. Right, let me just pop these away. And now I'm just going to stick my head out the door, and now I'm just going to summon Grace for her little acting debut. She's really excited. Bless her. I need to get her a little box to stand on as well, because she's sure. Have we got any comments in the other? Oh, Trevor's being... See, Trevor, right, this is Trevor. Trevor, his joke was lost on Instagram, first off. Look. He's put the joke on Instagram, And because no one responded to it, he's put the same joke on YouTube now. Look, Trevor, you know, it didn't work the first time. There's no point doing it a second time just because you've got a little audience, is there? Right. Let's get me old Pornstar Martini challenge screen savey jobby bumming. Which one is it? There we go. Let's get that. Right. But I'm live now, look. Let's get rid of this. Everyone's waiting for it. Everyone's waiting. The big reveal. Where's it gone?
What, where?
Ready? Are you ready?
What, there?
They're waiting. They can see you on Instagram, but they can't.
Can they?
Because they're...
Oh no, because I'm out.
Boom, there she is, look. There she is. Oh, she's like, I've got a date with Stevie today. Look, she's all dressed up. You're not that short, look.
No, not that short.
She was like, I need a step to come behind it. So you don't need a step.
Well, we were talking tactics, weren't we? Me and Pete were talking tactics.
Were you?
And we reckon that Paul's got the advantage because he's taller.
Oh,
So because he's taller,
I'd never contemplated that.
Yeah, we were talking tactics. We're in business and trade.
Okay, so this is Grace. Grace is no, I can't call her trade. Do we call it? Sorry,
business.
Trade, business,
Sales.
develop, sales, whatever. Grace, what's your turf?
So I look after Cambridgeshire, Hertfordshire, basically the sort of radius around head office. So yeah.
So, who's your favourite customer?
Oh, that's a bit hard.
Come on.
I've got a lovely new customer called Naz, and she has a lovely restaurant at Waltham Cross.
Waltham Cross. Hello,
Yeah.
Naz, if you're watching.
Called
This is a
Medi-
shout. If you live in Waltham's Cross, go and check out. What's it called?
Medi Meze.
Medi Meze. Oh, I've heard of
Very
you.
nice
You've
place.
mentioned them.
Yeah,
Medi
it's a
Meze.
nice place. So yeah.
What about who else?
We've got the Lodge in Duxford.
Oh, Duxford Lodge, my
Yeah.
little home turf. Cool.
Yeah.
We like them. What
We've
about John at Cocktails and Games?
Oh yeah, John's
Yeah,
great.
John, I know you're going to sort of send me watch this back. I know you are. Cocktail. John's a good friend of mine, mobile bar down in South Pool, Bournemouth. So that's your area. It's massive, isn't it?
It's huge.
It is
Yeah,
massive.
It's huge.
There's
yeah.
like, what, 4 of you that cover the whole of the UK, isn't there?
Yeah, literally.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
4 of you that
4
cover
of
it.
us.
So, Grace, hang on. I'm missing some.
I'm missing my. I had like a post-it note with like 1, 2, 1, half, 1, 2.
Oh, you've been
on it.
practicing. Yeah, you've been practicing. So we'll come on to your favourite cocktail in a bit, but Pornstar Martinis, you drink Pornstar Martinis?
Yeah,
Do you
love
like
them.
it?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
love
I
them.
like
Okay, where's your favourite Pornstar Martini that you've had?
I had one in Bishop Stortford.
Okay.
Can't remember.
Can't remember. It was obviously memorable. I can't remember now. So we need to get the Pornstar thing up now. So that's the scoreboard. So Julie's like smashing it, even though she painted the whole wall behind us. Even though obviously we've got little splashbacks on there already. So Julie is trade team as well, business sales. Paul, the boss man, 1 minute 9, but we kind of got to add a few seconds onto them. I've changed Paul's time. We've gone back to his original time because we've got to work out the punishments for. Julie's the same, like no froth on the actual Pornstar Martini, no kind of, you know.
I reckon that needs another minute.
So another minute, I don't know. So I've got the time that they actually took, and then it might be 5 seconds, it might be 10 seconds. I don't know what the kind of thing. Paul was being the office boss man. He was just like, no, let who was it at the time? It was Lydia. No, let Lydia have the lead. He was doing the whole boss thing, but he's got a competitive streak. We know that. So do you need me to demonstrate, or
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. So 1, 2, 3. I'm missing some. Yeah. I've got them all. You want to use that one?
Yeah. Is that allowed?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, press your finger. Okay.
Please.
I tell you what, as I've never used it, and someone who did this the other day, was it Julie? Who did it?
No,
Kathy?
Julie did the Manhattan.
Someone did. We were using a Parisian. I've never used a Parisian, so I might just crack out the Parisian, and I'll do this. So, really simple. I need to do. I need to set my time in here as well, but we'll take the lids off as well. So the lids are always the doodah. Right, 1, 2, 3, and the old jigger. So Parisian shaker, get me right. So 2 double shot, yeah. So 2 1 half, 1 2, yeah. So double bubble of your vodka, vanilla vodka, single So you can be clever. You can use the double measure for a single shot. You just kind of gauge it halfway, or you can flip it upside down. It's up to you. No, it's all these tricks.
The wrist action, yeah.
No, you might have to think. Oh, hello. I won't comment. What goes on tour stays on tour. So we got that. Then we do half a shot of this.
Okay.
So it's probably easy to do that end. So half. So that's a big end, 2. Little end is 1. So when we do half, it's half the little end.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so half. The lime, and there's no set order for this as well. You know, people have just followed me, but there's no set order. We do half a lime, squeeze that in. We just dump that down there. We've got our funkin' passion fruit syrup, puree, that's the word, we've got funkin'. And we do a whole shot of that. So 25ml, whole shot of that. Yeah. And then the old Rubicon.
Oh, the half lime.
Yeah. Oh, the old things come off now. There we go. So, and then we do a double bubble of Rubicon. Cool, with that the thing. So we've got that 2, 1, half. The lime half, in there, 1, half, 1, 2. Yeah? Let's put all those out of the way. Plenty of ice. Plenty of ice cubes. Do you make cocktails at home?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
I'm a wine person.
You're a wine. Oh, hello. What wine?
Anything right.
Did you watch the chocolate video that I did for you? Have you seen that
of
yet?
course.
See, I said you were a classy. I didn't know about the wine. I had a hunch you were a classy.
I'm a wine person.
Wine. What's the wine?
Just anything rosé, anything white. But I don't
so
really...
not that classy.
No.
Rose. I was thinking, maybe a bit of Chardonnay, oak Chardonnay, maybe a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Nah, anything rosé, that'll do. Now we've forgotten the comments, didn't we? There we go. The chat. Go on, Grace. Look, Paul says, go on, Grace. Look, where's he gone? I've scrolled past him. There he is. Look. Oh,
did he say?
No, it's not go on, Grace. What's that? Love the new look set. Cool. He said go on, Grace somewhere. I've lost it. There's loads of comments coming in. Oh, there he is. Look. That's Boss Man wishing you luck. Right. What? Hang on. There's loads of questions here. How old are the rocks? Asked Trevor.
The rocks? What does it mean?
Oh, I don't know. These they're crazy.
When
Like
were
they just chat to each other all the time. They're not here for chatting to me. They just chat amongst themselves. That's all. It's a little hangout for them. Julie.
What's Julie saying?
Did I make that much of a mess?
Yes,
you did, Julie. Yes, you flipping well did. Have you not watched it back? Claire reckons 1 minute 12.
With who? Me?
For you, yeah.
No.
Do you not
Me
reckon?
and Pete have decided that we would rather take longer with the shake and get a good shake.
Okay.
That's what we think.
So, my first time, probably ever, with a Parisian shaker. Well, it's all right. Well, I tell you, it feels all right, actually.
I'm feeling it. Like, what you...
Easy. Wait, are you flirting with me? No! Hey, it's a funny point. Something happened the other day on my trade account got activated for some reason. I don't know what it is. And I got this automated email come through. It's like, oh, hi, Steve. I'm Grace. I'm your trade salesperson. Blah, blah, blah. So what's your name? All these funny questions and all this. And I emailed her back, and I knew it was automated, but I emailed her back. So it's about bloody time. I've been placing orders for you guys since 1996. This one pops up and goes, oh, I was 1. Flipping 1 years old. It was meant to be. Right. I see that. Oh, no, that's all right. Oh. See, it's not as good as a Boston shaker. We've got a little bit of splash, but yeah. Oh, glasses. See, I've got my little shelves now. Glasses down here. Right. You'll need one in a second. You can get one out. So, yeah. Hawthorne strainer like that, one hand.
Okay.
Double strainer, tea strainer like that in the other hand. Pour that through. And you should. Not my first rodeo.
How many do you reckon you've made?
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a bit on my blog page, and I haven't updated it since 2000 and going into Christmas 2019. Yeah. And I'll have to look at it, but it was, I remember something like 10,000 and some odd bottles of Pessoa.
Oh my God.
Go over that, because I tracked it.
So what, you'd times that by...
So Pessoa is 28 cocktails per, because it's 28 shots in a bottle, so 28 times 10,000, that's
a lot.
So there we go. So that's Pornstar Martini, that's Grace's first one. So you're happy with that?
I reckon.
Right, let's, boom, 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 let's get rid of these.
Also, someone said to me, you shouldn't do it in this part, Only this part?
It's up to you.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I know which way I would do it, but it's completely up to you. It's on you.
I've got to have some tips.
It's completely up to you. So you've got the old there. You've got half a lime already cut there. You've got, let's just put that back there so you don't cause destruction. You've got ice there. Your lime is there. Okay, so 2, 1, half. Half. 1, 2. 2, 1, half. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ice. You've got your hawthorn there. That'll be ready and waiting for you by the time you're ready.
Here? Or this one?
Ice. Yeah, the black one down there.
Okay.
Right. Are you nervous?
Yeah, really
I don't think you're nervous.
I was like, before, I was like, oh my God.
Have a deep breath.
Yeah. Yeah, see, height definitely does it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you want something to stand on?
No, it's alright.
Are you sure?
No, it's alright. But I think we should definitely add some points
Right,
for him.
definitely points. Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, you use your thing, don't you?
So one of those.
It's quite interesting.
That's all right. It's all right. You can dip a straw in the slop tray.
Hard?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Not doing a Julie.
Not doing a Julie. Your vanilla. That's it.
Half.
Half.
That's
yeah,
the little
that's
tiny
the
one.
half. Yeah.
Oh, I've done it
There
the
you
wrong
go.
way
No,
around.
don't matter. Don't matter. I'll just do it that way because it's easier.
1.
Yeah.
What are we on?
The time was. I'm not saying. Don't you
This
panic.
slowed me down there.
No, that's all right. Come on. Go and give it a squeeze. There we go. That's it. That's it. And then the old Rubicon.
Oh God.
There we go. Boom. Cool, cool, cool. And it's just ice. Shake. Come on, Gracie. Come on, Gracie.
How much am I filling this up?
That's it. That'll do. That'll do. Right.
Ah.
No, it's all right. No, because that'll go in. That's it. That's it. And just give it a little tap. There you go. And give it some welly. Yeah, proper welly. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Grace. Come on. Oh, see, everyone hates shaking. Look down the camera and shake. Give Damo that. Right. Glass.
Then, can you do your thing?
Oh, there we go. That's a 5-second penalty.
No.
Double strain. Oh, nearly a 10-second penalty.
Oh God, this is terrible.
Oh, there's no.
It's
it's a
really bad.
poor wrist action.
Froth. There's no froth.
And stop. We'll do that there.
That's appalling.
Oh, that's Grace.
Worse than, like,
Grace,
everyone's.
I had really high hopes for you.
Yeah, it just failed, didn't it?
Really, really high hopes for you. I think that's probably worse than Paul's.
Do you reckon?
I think we might have to have a photo finish for that.
But what was the time?
The
Even
time.
Worse.
The time was 1:43.
Oh,
I'm not worried about the odds. So
I'm
Kathy's beating you.
Kathy's
I didn't
and she had better
I didn't
froth.
look. I only did she? I can't remember the
Yeah,
froth
she
on
did.
Kathy's. I'll have to watch that back. Hang on. Lol, Paul's a lol.
Why
Pour
is he
it, Damo. Just got home. Kevin,
Do you know,
that's
though,
all right.
like, when you're shaking, it's really hard. It's harder than people think.
Why?
Because you're like shaking
Go on.
and then you've
Go on.
got...
Go on. Shake again. Come on. No, so this is for Damo. I don't know whether Damo's still watching or he's gone to pick his kids up, but Damo gets upset if I don't do the down the camera. So it's like, Damo loves the mouth because that's my pose. I don't know why, because I look stupid when I smile. Have you ever seen Piers Morgan on Instagram?
No.
When he's smiling?
No.
I look terrible when I smile. So my poses, I've always done that. So, but it's the thing. Yeah, but it's the bartenders hate, like, when they first do it, they hate the whole, everyone's like, I don't want to do it. Come on. Redeem yourself. Like, have a bit of fun, a bit of banter. Yeah, come on. Look down the camera. Yeah, come on. Come on, Grace. It's the fun in it. It's the fun and games. Right. So you got your Pornstar Martini there. So you got double bubble now, because now you're going to get the Long Island iced tea, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Hang on. What's Julie? Can I have another? I didn't finish shaking. We might, because I know Izzy wants to come on and kind of, because Izzy's really not happy with her 2 minutes 12. I can see it in her face.
It's the second time round. It's the initial
We might have like a relay race.
Yeah.
We need to get, because we're running low now. I've got Hannah coming in next week, and then honestly, I'm not sure. I might get over if I can work out how to do it and have chats. I might get over to, what do we call it? DDC.
DDC.
DDC. Drinkstuff Distribution Centre, DDC.
Yeah, they'd love it.
I might go over to DDC. I might have to pre-record. I might film them because I can roll videos there. So I might go over midweek and film them as opposed to doing it live with them. But we'll go over to the DDC and get some more. And then we can, I've got to set my time. I want to get Scott. Scott, if you're ever watching, Scott, I want to get you on, Mr. Boskill. Let's get your flipping bum behind here and you can do the Pornstar Martini challenge. Mr. Founder, Mr. Owner of Drinkstuff.
Have you got,
Yeah, just dip your hands in the soapy one at the backs. Yeah, it's fresh soapy water. So, Izzy, I did a double shake. Izzy, see all the excuses coming out.
A double shake?
I don't know what a double shake. I don't know what a double shake means, to be honest.
Double shake.
I think that just means she shook it twice. Right then, let's. That can all live here. There's room. So the Long Island iced tea. Is that what you order when you go out? What cocktail do you order when you go out? Or is it just wine?
No, I just sort of, it depends what I feel like, really. I'm not really a...
You're a bit of a change of mood.
Yeah.
So in the summer you'll have something, in the winter you'll have something else.
Yeah, so me and the girls went out to Skew in Bishop Stortford and we were all on Pornstar Martinis.
Skew? Is that your, hang on, don't tell everyone, I know where you live, but is that where you go?
Sometimes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never think of that, because I'm not a million miles away from you.
No. So yeah.
How'd you get there? Did you drive? Train?
We got a train, so we weren't drinking and driving. So yeah.
But then you'd...
My mum picked me up.
Audley End. Sorry, this is completely random for you lot at home, but it's just kind of...
Yeah.
Audley End. Oh, okay,
or, fine. Newport. And then straight in.
Yeah, because you're... Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know that's completely boring for you lot at home, but it's kind of fascinating, because see, I'm Whittlesford. I jump on Whittlesford, so I'm same train line. But, right, so... cocktail shaker. No, it's all right. I'll use this one to start off with. So, cocktail shaker. We make this in, let's find a sexy glass, which will look really good. Let's do that one. Now, the thing with the Long Island iced tea, everyone thinks that this is the strongest cocktail that you can order when you're out, and it's not. It's potentially one of the weakest cocktails on the menu, and it's what blows people away.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I didn't think that.
A woo-woo will probably have more alcohol in it than a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
Depends how they make it. Yeah. But Long Island iced tea, obviously it's the 5 spirits, which I've got lined up here. We've got a decent gin, and that's the only decent brand of Coke. So I've got the rest of my supermarket haul stuff here. So I've got an Aldi vodka. I've got a Tesco's bit of rum, say Bacardi, Havana, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Triple sec. Or Cointreau. We've got premium Cointreau. It's not been opened yet. Oh, yes, it has. Someone's had a little tipple out of that. And then there's one missing. Tequila. That's why I didn't get it out. Tiempo. We might as well use these guys. So your 5 white spirits essentially. So gin, vodka, tequila, rum, and triple sec, or an orange liqueur, Grand Marnier, that sort of thing. So we've got those 5. The other couple ingredients are lemon, which I've just chopped in half. Some sugar syrup, which I got out somewhere. There it is. Some people use sugar syrup, some people don't. And then I've had to go out, because I don't have Coke. I've had to go out and buy the real thing. Yeah, so I have a couple of cans.
I don't drink Coke.
Do you not?
I really don't like it, but Long Island iced tea I really enjoy.
It's in there, because it's only a little bit. So we kind of make this in 2 stages. I'll pack away as I go along. So it's a cocktail shaker job for the first bit. So we do. You can make this, Grace. You can do this. Of course you can. It's easy. I'll talk you through it. Yeah, okay. Talk you through it. So you want half a. He says.
Sticky one.
There we go. I ain't got a line in it. That's the one. That'll do. So half a shot. So that little third line in there. Half a shot of Cointreau. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, that'll do.
Do you see what I mean?
I do. I'd never contemplated that, actually. I'll give you that.
I'll give you that.
I'll give you that. So that's Cointreau. So it doesn't matter which order, really. Just pick one of those bottles up. So next one we're going for is rum. Half a rum. So we've essentially got 2.5 shots. Or 3 shots. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Go on. Yeah, it's fine. So we've got that. Now we go for our tequila. And the question is, will this taste better if you use premium brands? Debatable. It's completely up to you. You know, some people will, some people won't.
This is a lovely bottle.
It's good, isn't it? It's good tequila. So we're doing a little competition with that. It's coming to the end. We've got six. How many days are in September?
Is that the guys?
Yeah. 6 days, 7 days? I don't know. However long, I don't know how many days are in September, but you've got that
31.
long left. 31? I don't know. I never paid attention
No, 30.
to that.
30 days till September.
How do you know that?
The,
you're fresher out of school than me, aren't you?
Yeah.
I learned that like 40 years ago.
Halves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then gin. Gin. There we go. Perfect. God, that's bang on half as well. Well, you're getting there now. Give the poor girl a step. She loves the banter. Carl. That's Carl. All right,
Carl.
Yeah, we call him Cheese Boy. He calls himself Cheese Boy.
Boy?
Yeah. He's a good baker.
Is he really?
Carl, if you need some stuff, Grace is not your person, unfortunately. But if you need some stuff, yeah, she could be. She could be. He's cakes though.
Oh.
He's awesome at cakes.
I
don't know why he calls himself. Carl, why do you call yourself Cheese Boy? I never have worked that out. So we've got the 5 white spirits there. Do exactly the same with the sugar.
Half.
Yep. 30ml each. Do it. So Tim, the crazy American, Timmy K's in.
So he's
in America.
In from America.
Yeah, he loves us.
Aww.
He loves us. And he's a big vodka man, is Timmy K. And he wants a photo of him behind the wall. I forgot to do that. I'll do that for you.
When's he coming then?
I'll do that. I don't know, but Tim, remind me. I'll get a little photo of you there for next time. How's that? So yeah, basically, right. If you're making a Long Island iced tea at home, you know you're going to use full shots, aren't you? Of course you're going to use full shots. We get that. But a pub in a bar isn't going to put 5 shots in there unless they're charging like 25 quid for a cocktail. It's just not going to happen. So now, lemon juice, you can measure this out. Just pour that into the little end. So you want to fill that little end up with lemon juice. Go on, give it some guns. How big are the guns?
No, I haven't got any.
Oh, I don't know. She's got little guns. Go on, give it some welly, girl. Come on. Look, I could probably do that with 2 fingers.
No, because look, I'm on half.
No, the whole one.
Oh, I've been doing under then.
No, just for the lemon juice. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you off. So you want the other half. Go on, you can redeem yourself for this one. There we go. So
we're doing a whole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just put it in. Just do up to that second line in there.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, because it's more citrusy than anything. Grace loves cheese.
I do love cheese. Any cheese.
So Carl, come on, Carl, pipe up. Why are you called Cheese Boy? What's the whole cheese thing?
Sounds like my kind of.
You and Grace could talk about cheese.
Kind of person.
Yeah. So right, ice. I'll do the old icy. So plenty of ice in there.
Do you know actually it's quite fun doing this? I was really nervous.
No, it's fine. It's fine. See, just come on for a little chat. Right. Have a little chat, pass the time away. The customers are loving it. They're getting to know you. Right, there you go. So when we do that,
right,
and just you don't have to do Pornstar because you're not getting the froth like Pornstar, but just give it a good shake.
Oh, the lid's gonna come off soon.
Hold it.
I've got little hands.
Oh, just hold it into your hand. Carl's gone all quiet now. He's gone all.
He's embarrassed.
Oh. Guys, you know.
Oh, they can hear us.
Well, they probably could, but I need to get a second mic. Right, that'll do. See, now it's all proper.
It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sorry if you've not heard Grace properly. She's, I've got my mic there, so she won't be too bad. Right. So, go on. You can pour that just
over the top.
Yeah. That's the ticket. Go on, keep going. Get it all out. Lovely, jubbly. I won't use that ice cube because I fingered it. I'll put doing new ice cube. It's down there. HR is down there. Don't worry. It's not going in COVID. It's not going in anyone's mouth. Don't worry. And then Coca-Cola should, if we've done it right, should.
You haven't got any straws. Oh, you haven't got any straws in it.
I have. Sink into the bottom. It should.
Is it my shake?
No, it's the sugar. It's homemade sugar syrup, that's why it's a bit thinner. But normally it kind of layer on top. If we've got more sugar syrup in there, it'll be thicker, so it'll kind of layer on top. But that's all right. That's all right. We've got a bit of layer going on. Don't worry, Grace, don't worry. I've got a fresh, recyclable
straw. Are you going to try it first?
No.
You're not going to try it?
No. This is all yours. I've got my straw there.
Oh, thanks.
You're driving? You're driving home, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's fine. It's not right. It's not all right. Is it good?
It's very lemony.
Very lemony.
It's nice.
Should we put a bit more sugar syrup in there?
No.
No? It's nice. It's how you like it.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh,
the best one I've had is at Tabouche in Cambridge.
Cambridge.
Very good.
Are they one of your customers?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I knew that
Name
was
dropping.
coming. I knew that was coming. Taboosh. Who, what other customers you got in Cambridge? Who else can we give a shout out? Not that they'll watch. Who do we deal with? Marcus, Hidden Rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very
Deepsy.
good customer.
Marcus, we like Marcus.
Yeah, he's a very good customer.
Who's
You
one
go
of-
blank, don't you? Once
Yeah,
you're in
yeah.
front of everyone, you go
No
blank.
one's important. The whole point is she's never said me.
You're not my customer. Sue.
Sue, see, I was old
Sue's
school.
your
Sue,
account
Sue,
manager.
I'm national accounts apparently. So, there we go. Grace loves. Carl, where you gone?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Steve is about to make it. So,
Oh, what?
see, Tim really wants me to say that word.
AMS.
Yeah, so it's adios, mother.
Oh.
Yeah, that. And I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to humour you.
Do you know, I thought that I would start swearing on here, but I haven't.
It's funny, isn't it?
You just don't.
I do drop the F-bomb quite a lot.
Yeah, you do.
But then when I'm on camera, it's kind of like I've never done it. I've
Yeah.
never had to edit out
Yeah.
a swear word. It's really weird.
really
It's really
strange.
bizarre. What else should we talk about? What else? What questions you got?
For you,
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Hit my brain up.
how did you first get into...
How do we get into bartending?
Yeah.
I was 18 years old. I was at Long Road.
Wait, I went to Long Road.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
How funny.
But not, see, you don't remember, you don't remember the tennis bubble, do you?
No.
No, see, the tennis bubble. Yeah, 18, and I did an extra year of A-levels,
Yeah.
and I had a job in Robin Hood, Cherry Hinton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Did
where
you?
I started.
That's the pub on the corner, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I
Yeah.
started there the day after my 18th birthday, and then I very, very quickly became assistant manager
Okay.
before I'd finished my A-levels.
Yeah, yeah.
I never went to uni.
Blimey.
I was on the Green King circuit within...
Did you work for Great King?
Yeah, because
Did
that's who the
you?
pub was. So every managed house in Cambridge,
Yeah, you looked after.
I've run.
Oh,
I've
wow.
done holiday reliefs and holding reliefs and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I had my own pub with Green King down in Basildon, Langdon, Basildon,
That's my area as well.
for 4 seasons. So I ran that for a bit. And then I came back, went to work at Cambridge University.
Did you?
Yeah, St John's of Jesus.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
blimey.
run those college bars, student bars.
Yeah.
And then I had a
Because we
few.
still look after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I had a few years just kind of just chilled while I was setting this up. So I was working for a couple of bars in Bury St Edmunds, a couple of bars in Ely, in Cambridge, just kind of that, and then set my own business up and all that. But I was always been
Pretty good.
spirits, cocktails.
Yeah.
So even pubs, I wanted to bring like fun cocktail drinks to pubs.
The ones earlier were really good. The Shambles
The
one
custards.
was my
Oh,
favourite.
George.
Amazing.
So today,
I thought you were going to ask George if he could do a cheese syrup.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's. I'll edit George into this, but George, my William Fox pen, he comes up with crazy kind of weird syrup. So today, filming it won't be out for a few weeks, but I've done custard
It's amazing.
foams on top of autumn drinks. There we go, Instagram. It's all back to front, isn't it? Cussing is my second language. Cheese Boy has gone, so he's not gonna. He's gone all shy. He's working like 20 hours a day at the moment. He's all calm. So
Oh.
cussing, Timmy K. Yeah, so that's how I kind of got into it. I kind of.
It's fun,
I love
isn't
it.
it?
I love it. I love it. Right, I will let you get back to your desk.
Thank you. I'm going to take this.
You've enjoyed
and
it.
this with me.
Let's give it a
Is that
round of
okay?
applause. Yeah.
See you later, Steve.
Thanks for
I'm going
coming.
to leave you with my rubbish one.
Yeah, you do that. Can you get the door? You cool? Yeah, she's got that.
Thank
So
you.
that was Grace, everyone. Right, I've got some questions to roll out now, and I need. Let's get that one, and then a question time here. Right, so we've got lots of questions. I need some water. Where's my water bottle gone? There we go. There we go. So, right, sorry about that. So let me put my mic back on. I forget about that. I need to get a second mic. We need to get the new Rhodes. So one mic for me and then another mic for coming on. That's why I haven't been out. DDC, I need to sort that before I come to you guys. So let's go through these questions that have been sent in to me. Let's just go back to that before I do. Just read. Yes. so all these Sundays that you've been chatting to Carl, and then in the Discord you've been chatting to Cheese Boy, you've never put 2 and 2 together. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm assuming he's working now anyway. So, right, I'm coming out of the chat for a bit. I can't see the chat because what I've got is these. So, the first question, I've just seen my Discord go up at Cheese Boy. Why are you called Cheese Boy? That's brilliant. So, first question that came in is from Mark Gomez, who is over at DDC. And he's put, I've been told by all my friends and family that I make the best Cuba Libre simply. Can you prove me wrong? The simple answer is yes and no. Because, you know, the Cuba Libre is just simply rum, Coke and lime. That's all it is. Now, the way to make it better, and I'm not saying better as in mine will taste better than yours, is just purely by the rum or, you know, the Coke. So if you're using Tesco's Value Coke, then chances are it's going to taste a bit better with Coca-Cola. The lime is going to remain a constant. Whether you use 1 wedge of lime, 2 wedges of lime, whatever, that's completely down to you. But the rum, those people that are following me on my journey, on my YouTube channel, the whole rum thing, we know all rums taste different. Some work as a Cuba Libre, some don't. I've done the video where I've tasted, I forget what it was now. I think I did maybe 12, 13 different rums. And it completely blew me away of what I've been used to serving. So like Bacardi and Havana sort of things. Actually was kind of been blown away by different rums like Dorley's from Barbados, for instance, Flor de Cana, 4-year-old, those different styles of rum. So while I'm not going to say, yes, Mark, I can make a better Cuba Libre than you, that's completely rubbish. No one can say that because at the end of the day, rum tastes different. It's like all whiskies taste different. It's like all wine tastes different. If you've got a rum that you absolutely love and I use a different rum that you don't like, it's not going to taste the same. You're not going to enjoy it as much. So it's about finding your rum because that's the only variable really. Your rum, as long as you use Coca-Cola or Pepsi and lime, you know, there's no variables there. It's all on the rum. So no, I can't make a better I can probably make a better Cuba Libre for me because I know which rums I like, but no, you know, it's that thing. When you found your rum, when you found drinks that you like, that's just it. So that's that answer there. Next question, Claire Jaggard. Right. Are there 3 or 4 cocktails that I can make? I thought this was 3/4 the first time I saw this. Are there 3 or 4? 3/4 for cocktail? Why would you want 3/4 for cocktails? Are there 3 to 4 cocktails I can make that have similar ingredients but are different cocktails to keep the costs down? Now, Claire, there is a very, very simple answer to this. Yes, there are. And I've been rolling this series out on YouTube now. It's the £25 haul videos, of which I've now done, I don't know, 8, 9 possibly videos in there. So Claire, I will send you the links to those videos. But yes, essentially there are plenty and I'm going to keep adding to them as well. So the whole premise behind those videos is that I get let loose with my £25 pocket money that Izzy and Laura give me each week. So I go to my local supermarket. The game is to try and keep some change so I can buy sweets and Mars bars and stuff like that. Don't tell them. I'm joking. So the game is, you know, take £25 to a local supermarket. The chances are I will only get 1 bottle of booze out of that. Unless you're going to Aldi and you get the little bottles which are $7.99 but then they're half size. So I'm getting like 1 bottle of booze, lots of different kind of mixers, cordials, fruit, that sort of stuff, and then I'm making 3, 4 different cocktails with it. So Claire, I'll tag you into those videos. I hope they will help. But there's lots of stuff. I've covered gin, rum, vodka. I'm getting onto the fruity stuff now. I've done sours. We've done Pessoa. I don't know whether that's out yet. I've done, I forget what other things I've done as well. But even today, so Wednesday, I filmed mocktail versions for Go Sober. In October, I've used the leftover ingredients. So there'll be plenty of content there for you, Claire. I will share those with you. Next question. Right, Steph, lovely Steph. She was in the office. She actually had her last day here at Drinkstuff on Wednesday. She's been with Drinkstuff for years, but she's given me quite a few questions. I've picked out a few of them to go through. But Claire, I will. I'm not sure whether your Drinkstuff email is still going, but sorry, Claire, Steph. But I'll message you these answers so you can see them as well. You'll hopefully, you'll follow these anyway. How come a vodka martini doesn't have any martini in it, and is this difference from a bottle of martini? Right, this is a question that I get all the time, and it is quite confusing for a lot of people. So, the martini, when you see like a Pornstar Martini, an espresso martini, a French martini, all they really do is referring to the shape of the glass. That is all they mean. And I keep saying 90%. I would surmise it's roughly about 90%. But 90% of martini cocktails don't have martini in them. Now, Martini, and I haven't got any here, Martini is actually just a brand of alcohol. It's a brand of vermouth. And what vermouth is basically aromatized wine. So think, in layman's terms, think a Pinot Grigio that's had herbs, a couple of maybe spices, maybe a bit of fruit like peel, orange peel and that sort of stuff, lemon peel, citrus kind of infused with it. Think of it like gin, essentially, a wine version of gin. It's a bit more to it than that, but just in layman's terms, just think of it like that. Okay, it's a wine version of a gin. Lots of different spices. So Martini is a brand of vermouth. You've also got Lillet. So what James Bond, I forget, Casino Royale, I think it was, Kina Lillet. I think that's where Lillet came from. Casino Royale, I'm sure it's that one. I can't think. So that's a brand, Lillet, Lillet, Lillet. That's a brand. You've got Punta Mess, Puntemenn. One of my favourite brands, Lustau, Lustau. That's a kind of a different one. That's a sherry-based vermouth, okay, from Spain. So they use, instead of wine, they use sherry. So they're aromatizing basically that wine and that, and it's gorgeous. Absolutely love Lustau. So now there are hundreds of different brands of vermouth, of which Martini is just one of them. Cinzano would be their main competitors in Italy. So Cinzano and Martini are separate companies, even though they look very, very similar. So the whole reason, getting back to this, why, how come a vodka martini doesn't have martini in it? Actually, to be fair, a vodka and a gin martini probably has got martini in them. It just depends how dry and wet people like their martinis. Sometimes a very, very bone dry martini, for instance, like a vodka-tini, will just have a bit of vermouth in the glass, rinsed, and then just binned, just gone to one side. Whereas, if you like it very wet, a martini like that, you might go 1 part vermouth to 3-4 parts gin. Maybe 1 to 2. I've known people that have 1 part vermouth to 2 parts gin. So there isn't that, but when you're talking like espresso martini, Pornstar Martini, French martini, all the other martinis, there is absolutely no vermouth or the brand martini that comes anywhere close to them. So I hope that's answered that question. Right, another one from Steph. I've kind of already mentioned this today, right at the start, but is a gin liqueur different from a normal gin? E.g., example, Aldi sell passion fruit gin liqueur, and I use this in a Pornstar Martini. Right, let's just bust the myth. Sorry, I've got, I know that's going to be bad for the editing, but there we go. Let's just bust the myth. So, for example, first off, let's just clear this off. A gin liqueur is absolutely no different to Bowls, De Kuyper, Giffard, and any other flavour brand of liqueurs that you get, okay? The only difference is that a gin liqueur is using gin as the base, whereas like a Bowls, Giffard, they might use just vodka as the base, but they don't say vodka liqueur, it's just a liqueur. It was just a marketing ploy. That's all it is, because we were in a gin boom, if you like, so it's just the way to sell more was call it a gin liqueur. There is minimal juniper in there. You are never ever going to taste the juniper in a lot of these gin liqueurs. That's why the gin aficionados hate them. They absolutely hate them because they are not gin. They are so far removed from gin that you'll ever get. So, and I'm not saying they're bad products. Quite the opposite. They are fun. I forget what. Hey, look, let's be brutally honest. As much as I love Whitley Neal, and they are brilliant for making cocktails. Look, they're not liqueurs. They're really not liqueurs. They're 43% ABV these days. So they are gins. But are they proper gins, juniper forward gins? Not really, because if you do, you're going to struggle to pick, while they are amazing at flavours, you're going to struggle to pick the juniper out of them. So in that sense, they've got a tiny bit, but not much. And that's not me slagging them off. That's just the facts. It's just the reality. So liqueurs are the big famous ones that started this whole trend in my book is Edinburgh Gin Company. They had raspberry, rhubarb, elderflower, and I think one other, probably mid to late 2000s is when they launched them as gin liqueurs. They kind of just said flavoured gins. They weren't gin liqueurs then. But that's kind of what started. Now it's just the new way to sell things. I did the chocolate. The video I did for Grace actually a couple of weeks ago. I don't know when it's out. The Jaffa Cake one. That was a gin liqueur from Tesco. It's a chocolate and orange gin liqueur. That's all they are. Lower ABV. Yes, they will have a tiny bit of gin in there, but at the end of the day, they are more liqueurs based around the flavour as opposed to a gin. All right. So think of the Aldi passion fruit gin liqueur is effectively just a passion fruit liqueur. That's all it is. It'll probably it'll taste different, but not a massive difference to, I don't know, a Bowls passion fruit, for example. All right. So that's that question. Another one, I think it's the last one I picked out from Steph. She did send me a couple more. If I run out of mixer for my vodka, can I use orange squash or will it dilute the alcohol because of the water? I'll be honest, I've never really done squashes as cocktails, ingredients. I've kind of done an apple one, whereas I've used it as a syrup. But no, not really, because look, you know, this stuff, I don't know how much water is actually in this, but it'll be concentrate. It's not like proper 100% pressed. It'll be purees in here with water. So look, as long as you make the squash up to how you like it, so I don't know, depending on the brand, 1 part orange squash to 4 parts water, and it tastes like an orange squash. If you know, as long as it's not a weak orange squash, if you add vodka to it, you're going to have, it's not going to taste the same as orange juice. Of course it's not, a million miles away from it. But, you know, if you love orange squash, or if you like me, I love the Robinson's orange and mango squash. I absolutely love that. And more than the orange, pineapple and lemon, whatever it is, orange and pineapple. More than that, kind of a squash, just add vodka, rum, you know, there's no reason why you can't. It's just different, that's all. It's just not as thick and as vibrant as a juice, that's all. You just got to appreciate it's squash, it's cordial, that's all. Is it going to dilute the alcohol? Well, it depends. If you use 100 ml of orange squash, it's obviously going to be a weaker drink than if you use 50 ml of, and I mean like actual squash with water. So the finished drink, if you use 100 ml of squash with water, it's obviously going to be a weaker drink than if you use 50 ml of the squash and water. So yeah, that's the only way it's going to water it down. So we go. Duncan. I like this. This one did make me laugh. Duncan, I remember drinking absinthe in Ibiza and Aftershock as shots. Duncan, and I thought you were a youngster. Aftershock. Can these also be used in cocktails and taste nice? So, ignoring Aftershock. Oh my God, that just brought back horrible memories. Do you remember the Aftershocks? We started off with the red Aftershock. I don't know whether the kids, I should have had Grace in here from this one. I don't know whether she drinks Aftershock or even remembers Aftershock. I don't know if it's still a thing. I haven't seen it for years. But we had the red Aftershock, and then it very quickly came out with a blue one, a green one, a black one, and I don't know after that. I think there was maybe 6 flavours, maybe a tropical, but I don't know what there was. They were just kind of schnapps, thick, syrupy, kind of, not schnapps as the Germans and the Scandinavians would know it, but it was kind of just this thick, syrupy, schnapps-based kind of, oh, someone's there.
I had
Grace is here.
Absinthe. In Cyprus.
Yeah.
Probably 5 years ago.
You can't hear that. So Grace had absinthe in Cyprus 5 years ago.
But
Aftershock.
No.
Have you heard of Aftershock?
No.
No, never heard of Aftershock. That's it. So Aftershock, I don't know whether it's still a thing. I don't know, but there we go. Could you make it now? Here's a funny story, because I did, when I was back, mentioned earlier, did some work in the student bars. I worked quite closely with Antica Sambuca. So Antica at the time, they had their normal Sambuca and their black Sambuca, and then they did the launch of their flavoured Sambuca. So the orange, I think there was 8 or 9 of them, green apple, blue mandarin, raspberry, amaretto, coffee, that kind of stuff. And they actually did, and it didn't really go down well, but they actually did simple cocktails to go with it. So kind of like lemonade and maybe like a Bowls different flavour or something like that, or a shot of vodka and that. So the Aftershocks, they're not going to make the best cocktails, but you know, could you use mojitos and stuff like that with them? Yes, you could. I wouldn't recommend it, but that's the way to do it. Now, absinthe. Grace came in here, was chatting about absinthe. Absinthe, if it's done properly, is gorgeous. What I'm doing at the moment on my channel in the tiki world, in the rum world, absinthe is kind of used, or Pernod, anise, is kind of used in like 5 ml quantities, maybe 2 or 3 ml quantities, and you'd either kind of just like rinse the glass, just to kind of give it that kind of anise kind of aroma to the point there, or we'd use it in cocktails, just again 5 or 10 mils, so that's there. But actually, if you go to France, and I'm going to group in pastis with, sorry, anise, that's what I meant, pastis. I'm going to group in pastis with absinthe in it, because the big way to drink it is actually really lovely, is with water, a tiny bit of sugar, tiny bit of sugar and water. And that's, if you see an absinthe fountain, you know, it's kind of water's drizzled over a sugar cube into the absinthe. It's kind of like diluted sugar water with that, and it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And the French cafes, especially in Paris, but the French cafes kind of serve it, I forget what it's called now, but they also serve it another way. You get mint liqueur, not the green mint liqueur, it's that white mint liqueur, white creme de menthe, that's the word I'm looking for. So you get like a little shot, but they'll give you the pastis in a glass and the sugar in a glass and maybe like a little jug of water to serve up. That is the best way to drink absinthe. And Pernod and pastis. Forget the Pernod and blackcurrant from you old timers. I'm sorry. When I first started in pubs and bars like mid-90s, Pernod and black was huge, absolutely huge. We used to do like easily a bottle a week of Pernod and black. Blackcurrant, so Pernod with blackcurrant squash. No water. Just Pernod and black. I think that did come over from the whole France way of doing things with water. They just didn't want the water in the UK. So yeah, not great. If you lengthen it out with water, that'd be brilliant. So that is how I would do absinthe, and that's my use for it. Water, sugar, and that, or as I say, little 5 ml. Actually in a rum cocktail, tiki cocktail, or a little 5 ml in a glass, rinse it. Sazerac, for instance. The Sazerac cocktail is like a little absinthe wash, like 5-10 ml in a glass, swirl it around, discard it, and you've got that absinthe wash. That is how I would personally use it. A whole bottle is overkill unless you really do love absinthe with water. I just got a little half bottle of pastis, Tarquin's pastis, and that does me easily. So that's that question. And then the last question I've got pre-done, Anastasia. Is that how you say your name? Anastasia? Anastasia. Do you have any delicious low-calorie sugar cocktail recipes? The simple answer is yes. I could delve down the route of doing this, but the simple fact is there are products, William Fox. William Fox Georgie's got his own range. He's got, I think he's done 3 of his sugar syrups in no sugar, I don't know too much about them, but whatever the sugar substitute is, I forget what it is now. I'm not in that world, so I don't know. But whatever the sugar substitute is for diabetics that don't have sugar. So he's got, I forget what it is. I think it's salted caramel or caramel maybe. Vanilla and normal sugar. Monin definitely do. Monin have got their normal sugar, they've got vanilla, I think they've got passion fruit, I think they've got 4 or 5 others. The simple fact is you can create, what they're trying to do is that you can make your normal cocktails and just use the sugar free. And I haven't got them. I thought I brought it in from home, but I haven't. I haven't got one to show you. But yes, so that would be the easiest way to do it. Alternatively, whatever sugar substitute you guys use, I forget what it is. I keep wanting to say aspartame. I don't know what it is. I'm really sorry. But whatever sugar substitute you use, make your own sugars. It's like Canderel, for instance. Is Canderel viable? I don't know. But Canderel, just make your normal sugar syrup up using Canderel compared to like granulated or caster sugar. So do 2 parts Canderel, 1 part water, and you've got essentially your sugar syrup with Canderel as opposed to that. I'm just saying, I'm not up in that world. I've never really researched sugar frees and anything like that. I've never really needed to. So I'm really sorry if Canderel's not a brand, but that's the point I'm getting at. Whatever your sugar replacement is, make your own sugar syrups up like that. And you could do whatever. You could get a little bottle of vanilla extract. Bear with me 2 secs. This is the kind of almond extract that I've got. So I've used that almond, so you can make your own almond syrup, vanilla syrup, what other flavours we got from supermarkets. So you can kind of do that. Because all cocktails, when you're using citrus, they do kind of need that sweetness to kind of balance it out. You need that whole citrus sugar to bring out the flavours, but there are multiple ways to bring out those flavours. Even like agave. Agave nectar is like, is that a healthier alternative? Again, I really need to go down the whole what's good and what's not in the whole sugar world, because we're getting to that stage of our careers now where we kind of need to know more about that. I haven't gone down that rabbit hole yet, but agave nectar would be another one, I'm assuming, and maypole. So that's the end of the questions that I've got. I'm going to go dive back into the chat now. See if anything's there. Steph's here. Hey, Steph. Thank you. Steph's actually on Facebook. Brilliant. So hopefully that answered that for you, Steph. That's cool. She's still there. Truvia. Is that Tim? Is that an American? I've got a really dry mouth. I need some more water wherever my water bottle's gone. Is that Truvia syrup? Is that, I don't know anything about that. So is that sugar-free or whatever it is? I don't know. And I think that's it. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. Where have we gone to? Half three nearly. So that's this week's show. Behind messages. I shall be back in next week with Hannah. Hannah is coming on from customer services. I think that could be the first customer services we've had. So Hannah will be on from customer services next week. And her favourite cocktail is the mojito. Now I did that at the start today, so I'm gonna like probe her for different flavours, but we'll get her to make a mojito as well. It's a natural sweetener. Cheers, Tim. Cool. That is brilliant. I need to kind of look at all this sort of stuff. So there we go. Cheese, Trevor. I don't know whether you're still here, but Cheese Boy's on Instagram. he's just got onto Instagram. So yeah, that is this week's show. Next week I will, if you've made any of your cocktails this week, then take photos of them, upload them, tag them. The best way to do it is Instagram, @Drinkstuff on Instagram. Tag us in the photos. If we start to get a few, then I'll kind of try and save them and I'll show them on the live stream, because I've worked out I can screen share now. So I'll kind of show you photos and all that sort of stuff. But that's just it. So I'll work out what cocktails we're doing next week. The email will go out very early in the week again, and you can buy along. I hope you've enjoyed this week's show. That's it from me. For all my followers, I will see you on Sunday night's live stream, Trevor Rose's birthday. Cool. Right. Love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.